What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel Reef. Today I'm just going to give you a little update on the Waterbox. So yesterday we had a blizzard come through New England. I live in the Boston area, a little south of Boston. Got 2.5 feet of snow. My big worry with this storm was power outage because we had high wind gusts, probably 65 miles an hour up to that. So I was really worried about losing the power. Thank God that did not happen, but just in case, I did have the Vortec battery backup on standby. I had extension cords to run up to my truck for an inverter. I actually have a plug in the back of my pickup, so I was going to plug that in. What else did I have? I cranked the heat in the house yesterday just in case we did lose power. I literally had it like 83 degrees, so it was like the Bahamas in here. But luckily, never lost power, didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. Everything's looking really good. So since my last update, I talked about I was going to get rid of those 2 big Zoa colonies, so those are gone. I did keep the Zoa garden here. Looks a lot better, there's a lot more space for everything. I had to redo the rock work on the right here. This was the same piece of rock work I had. I just broke some pieces off of it and they kind of like flipped it upside down, so you can see all the white of the rock there because it hasn't seen light, so that'll be covered in coral and algae in no time. But things are looking a lot better. I placed all the frags that I had. I had ordered some frags from Worldwide Corals a couple of weeks ago, so I got those placed throughout the tank. And ever since I did the T5 lighting upgrade for my LEDs, now I have hybrid lights, so it's T5 LED. You can really see a big difference in the coral growth, especially these acropores like this one right here in the front. Starting to branch out more, and it's got really good polyp extension. It looks a lot better. I also have my clown that I got last time I did the update. I think I got him like that week, so he's doing really good, still hosting in this torch. And then I got the 2 mandarin gobies, and they're around here somewhere. They're really happy. They got lots of pods in here. So there's one in the way back. Let me see if I can, way back on the left there. That's the female. I just saw the male over here a minute ago. He's swimming around somewhere. Yeah, it's looking really good. Oh yeah, and this was the hammer that I traded for those the Zoa colonies. So there's 4 heads on this, and there's a 5th head starting to come out. So nice little hammer colony there. And oh, there's the male right there. Can you see him at the bottom? So they've had lots of pods. I just ordered 4 things of pods from Algae Barn. Threw those in the tank. I already had a good pod population going, so they got plenty of pods. Got that big leather coral. He got moved to the back there. It was kind of towards the front, and it kind of blocked everything. You really couldn't see, especially if I wanted to look from the side. But now that it's in the corner, I can look from the side, and I can see right down the whole tank, and it looks really good. This Blasto there, doing really nice. That thing's grown humongous from when I first got it. And then this frog spawn right there, ever since I moved it when I did this redid this rockscape. So I put that up there. It's getting more light. It looks like it's doing much better. And same thing with this frog spawn. That was kind of in a shaded area. That one's doing a lot better. Probably gonna have to move this candy cane and that Blasto there. They're kind of getting really close. But yeah, everything's looking really good. I checked my nitrates and phosphates last week. I haven't checked them for like, I don't know, 2 months. I don't normally check them unless there's a reason to. My phosphates were a little high. They're at 0.1. And what I noticed was my automatic feeder here, I had it dumping way too much food in. I only use it when I'm not here, but I was home this weekend and I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, way too much food. And then another thing I found, so I took apart my skimmer because I was having an issue with it. It's the Waterbox D500 Plus. So I got that all taken care of, but I noticed one of the screws was rusted. So I think that's why I had some levels of aluminum and other metals in here. So I took out that rusted screw. So I'll send another ICP test into the lab probably in a few weeks to see how it does. There's my tang, my fox face. My tang has ick. Every time I add a new fish into this tank, the tang breaks out. I've tried to quarantine the tang in copper, but it wasn't doing good, so I had to take it out. So shows signs of ick whenever I add a new fish, unfortunately. Not much I can really do about it at this point. It would be nearly impossible to get the tang out of this tank. I mean, the last time I quarantined the tang in copper, it was because I was doing my tank breakdown, so I had all the fish out, but tang was breathing really heavy and it just really wasn't doing good. I don't think I had it in a big enough tank for quarantine either, so we're just going to leave it as things are. Not really showing much signs of ick. If you see, it looks pretty healthy, definitely fat. So I've just been feeding a lot, feeding sheets of nori every day. They get fed 3 times a day, so they're doing pretty good in this tank. But that's about it. Probably bring you the next update in a few weeks or whenever I change something. But if there's anything you want to see, you guys let me know. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.